Alrighty, guys. It is 3:30. It is Thursday, May 14, and it's time to wrap it up. And so far, we have got sloppy action right now going into the afternoon. Had a great rally going into the London close, and then a little bit more further than that. And after that, we ran it lower and just been holding above the mean, but pretty darn sloppy action. So I tried a long trade on the ES, my second entry here, and tried to get long on the way down here. It turned out to be way too aggressive. But then again, if you look at what was going on here, the only indications you got really that they're going to be big, could potentially be a bigger rundown, is that they had a pretty good move to the downside. But my first entry was not quite in that spot. I figured a retest of that level, try to get long once, try to get long two at the lower end of this range, and they just kind of ran me over at that one. Tried one more trade after they stalled. It looked like they were heading higher. Maybe they just ran me out, and they took another leg low and knocked me out. So two losers in a row, and I was like, okay, great. Then finally they started moving higher. I tried a third time, and then just got scratched on that one. So then I stopped trading it at that point. I figured like, okay, I'm not right. They're not going the way I'm thinking. So finally, they ran it all the way down here to the initial balance high, stalled for a while. Then you had finally a nice rally, but that just didn't last long. And then you got the big run out here right at 2 o'clock, big knockdown. So difficult trading. So I'm down 77 on the ES on that one so far. And then Nasdaq, I just took one trade that it got knocked out, and I was like, okay. Well, I scratched it, and I would have probably turned into a loser. Well, let me see. Yeah, it would have been a loser. It was this one right here. I got long and tried to get higher, but so my long trades, trying to trade with it, didn't work even on pullbacks. It's like ran it low a lot harder than I think. So that's kind of the dynamic right now. So I haven't traded it since. Try to avoid this slop. It's just one of these things you just kind of get yourself run over. So down 77 so far, and that's about it. Now, looking at the looking at the exchange member chart, we are extending still to the upsides. We're still trading higher, and I would just stay on the long side. Even if it's sloppy, it's still trading higher. So you want to stay on the long side. But man, those rundowns when they do knock it down, they are painful. I mean, it's just difficult. They try to get long on those, and just get run over. So you had to try it, and then if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. It's the best you can do. So I will stand alongside. Let's see how far they can take it. And right now, I mean, the news we have going into tomorrow is not a whole lot. We got Empire State at 8:30, and we got industrial production at 9:15, and that's about it. But there's a lot of stuff going on. I mean, you have Nvidia is up $10 today, man. Can you believe that? $10 on Nvidia. The Yeah, it's a mixed bag, but it's net to the upside, and I would just stay on the long side of this. So look to buy weakness. I think on the Nasdaq, we have a level down here at the 29,600s, right here in the 600 on the F2. That's going to be the level to pay attention to for tomorrow. Same story here on the ES, going to be the 7,500 if you can hold above it. So I'll adjust these edges for going in for tomorrow's trading, but. It's tough to have a day like when it runs high like that straight up in the morning, like and then you kick the butt. You get your butt kicked in the afternoon, and you couldn't quite get on the long side of it. I tried one shorter early on there, looking at selling it against that upper area, but they didn't work. But getting on that long trade would have been the ticket. It's but it's time to get on it again. I tried to get on it in the afternoon, but it just was not going to happen for me. So there you go. Alrighty, guys. Bond market's not doing much, just kind of been in a range, now drifting back lower a little bit. So haven't tried to trade that this morning at all. They stalled for a bit, and then a V top, a V bottom, and then just slop stuff after that. So, but you can see a nice net grind to the downside right here to the lower area of support. So I would start off range bound, given the afternoon, maybe start from the short side and see if they can take this lower. That's pretty much it. Nothing going on in cryptos. Haven't traded those today at all, so nothing much to say about it. All right, back to the ES and Nasdaq. Well, that's how you go. Sometimes not a huge day by any means, but it's frustrating when you get in on it, when it starts moving like that, and it just kind of runs you over like that. Then again, once initially I'm on my first my first trade there, I did not know how far they're going to run it, so you can just had to try to repair it there and see if it's going to work out, and it did not. The next two trades, well, the second trade maybe a little bit too aggressive. Could I waited with that one a little bit? But there you go. All right, guys. We'll leave it there. I'll see you back bright and early tomorrow. It's Friday, so thank God it's Friday, and see how that's going to turn out. But there we go. All right, guys. See you in the morning. You have a good evening. Later.